Welcome back, profit takers. It's your favorite YouTuber. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am going to briefly go over the 3 day setup. Like every day is a 3 day. You can find a 3 day trade every day. Okay. Um, Now, the dashboard is a tool that you can use that you can put the instruments that you're trading and you can just get a bird's eye view of where we are in the market maker cycle. So, for example, right now we're looking at natural gas. It's 5 days out and it's broken the low 3 times, but it hasn't hit a max ADR, meaning it hasn't overextended, right? And it's not completely out of balance yet. So right now, this thing, Monday could come, I'm looking at Monday and, this is the 3rd day, right? So if I'm looking to trade this on Monday, I'm trying to see, is this thing going to give me a reversal or not, right? Don't know if it's going to give me a reversal, but just looking at where price is at, we've already broken the low, the previous day low 3 times. Okay. So what that really means is, are we going to have a false break once more? Is it going to break out again and then start to proceed up on Monday? I don't know if it's going to happen on Monday. This thing could very well continue. It could reset. It can come to this particular level, right? And then just not break out, not break out from this level here, because this was the higher high that was inside for Friday. It could come to this level and then it could just reset, or it could fail on Tuesday and then proceed on up, right? So those are things you want to pay attention to when you're looking to trade a market that has hit, because this could go very well go to 4, right? Sometimes we see it hit 4 and then and then after that 4th hit, right, then the next day it could often proceed to reverse, right? But it all really depends on what happens on Monday, how this thing works. And I'm just with that being said, I'm going to go over really quickly this whole peak, this whole count thing. Now, as you guys know, I do follow Stacy, and I've with him I was able to really understand that the market just resets, right? And prior to that, I follow this dashboard, which was initially created based on BTMM. And, my mentors for BTMM were never really clear on, how does this count work? You know what I'm saying? They could not even themselves tell me what it was. They didn't even agree. So there was it was really weird. So, but here it is, guys. So we have, at this moment on Monday, let me just close this. At this moment, we come into, it's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. We're looking at this thing. We're looking at Friday, right? So Tuesday's the 3rd day, right? It's the 3rd day. And we have literally on Friday, it closed. It had triggered the lows, right? It closed out of balance. So what does that mean? It means that the shorts are in. The shorts are in the market. So it closed in, right? Here's the level here for the closing price. And as we can see on Monday, we had a reversal on Monday. Okay. And it triggered the highs, right? Triggered the highs and it closed in breakout. So here's where, the potential breakout fails, right? So now that it's still closed in breakout on Friday and then it's breaking out long on Monday, right? We get to Tuesday and the idea is, if this is going to continue long, it gave us this nice W trade and we were able to take it long, but it failed as it was, it failed because here's also, if I can erase this a little bit, guys, because we also know that Monday is the opening range and Tuesday's the initial balance, which is just the new high and low for the week. So this would be Monday, and that will be an important level. Another important level is Friday's closing price. We want to just extend that out for the week. And then here we can still see that the initial balance for Tuesday is there, but we don't know that this is created just yet. We just know that on Monday we have broken through the open range and we're looking at a potential range extension, right? But it does not extend, guys. It at the high of day it fails, right? So now we have the reversal, right? Is in right there, right? And so so now it closes inside, right? It closes inside of the range and it goes sideways, right? And now price is auctioning off of what? Closing price again. Okay. Let me erase some of this so that we can see, because I'm trying to go over this count that, was never really explained to me in the very, very, very beginning. I wish I knew it was. I wish it was. So now we have a potential failed breakout. Again, remember we have shorts in the building. Okay. So it failed. So this is a day one, right? So this is a potential day one. We're not going to say it's day one just yet. We're just going to say it's a potential day one. And then Wednesday comes into play and price does not, because remember, longs are in the market, right? Price does not continue forward on up, right? No, it doesn't. It then proceeds, right, at the high of day. Okay, it didn't even make it. So see the closing price there? It didn't even make it to that level, right? The other level that we have, right, for us to play with is the inside here. Oops. Let me grab this is what I was trying to grab. So this level is important. And that's why I identify these areas there, because these little levels there are important. So it did make it to this level here where it failed. Okay. Let me erase that. All right. So now the moment it broke that level there, this is now confirmed day two. And it closed like slightly below the open, right? So that's also a signal for a first red day. Okay. Now, one thing you have to know is just because you got the signal that it's supposed to be a shortened day, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to actually work out, right? You still have to see how price responds, right? So some of the things that I like to use when I look at day two, I'm like, okay, we do have this signal. So, and I see this level here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just mark that out because that would be the previous day level. Right. And again, we have this level here, right? This high here that could be a potential resistance, right? So what happens when we come to the market? We have a lower low, right? So now this thing is really developing into a first red day actual trade, right? Because this was the signal day, and now we're in the trade day, which is day three, right? This is the day we're looking for, guys. This is the trade that we want. Remember, we were closed in breakout. We had 2 failed attempts, right? And so now we are confirming that, okay, this is legit. We broke that level. Now we broke the low. And then the moment that we actually broke through this level here on day 3, we now have a range expansion. Now it is on and popping. Now I do not hold trades overnight, but this could be a potential for you to hold. Okay. This is the range expansion to let you know this thing is continuing down, right? So it's going to go down. We already have 1 hit, 1 break there, 2 breaks here. And now we're on that 3rd break of the previous day low of the breakouts in the market, right? Right. Either way, however you want to, whatever makes sense to you and how you want this to articulate this, right? On my dashboard, I just put previous day, the count, because I'm like, okay, that's going to let me know that, there's three previous day breaks. This thing is potentially going to reverse. But again, it has not maxed out on the ADR. However, the ADR is not ever really like an ideal, like it's never like something you want to just say it's exact. It's just an average. You can look at it as level 1, level 2, and level 3, right? And this could be in level 3 price action Monday, and then Tuesday it can decide to break out, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but that's what you want to know. Okay, you don't want to do it. Could definitely come up here, guys, and then freaking reverse and continue to extend the range. And it's going to extend it for 3 more levels. Okay, and usually when that happens, they're just beautiful drops. You can't even mess this thing up. It just it's dropping. You cannot mess up that freaking entry. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Okay. But yeah, so that's why we need to wait to see if Monday, which is, a 3-day trade, is going to be anything that we're going to be interested in. But if it's not anything of interest, then of course it's just day one, right? Let the open range establish, right? What is it going to do? If it's going to break it and then start going on long or not. Okay. So yeah, so now that was the quick how to look at this market, right, for the 3-day trade. Okay, what you need to look for, and definitely these levels that are actually being broken and then being broken again, right? Because again, just because this is day 2, this day 3 could even be, like I said, this could totally, reverse. It may not trend at all, but it actually did the trending like we needed it to, because price decided to show us that it was going to trend. Like I said, if it wasn't going to break, then, this was the level we're looking at, and then it's, going to continue on, but it did not do that. Right. So yeah, so I hope that video, I hope this video made sense, right, on how to look 3 days, right, and go from there. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.